haven't used a walker or a cane since a week and a half after surgery.
Wow.
He had me doing squats 2 weeks after surgery, and it's been a very quick and easy recovery, and I honestly don't think I'd be where I am today without Brandon.
Wow.
Okay. My name is Stacey Schmidt, and I like to go on walks with my dogs and do some hiking. And my knee started hurting probably in June of 2020, and I went to an orthopedic doctor, and he gave me an injection of cortisone, and it did absolutely nothing. So then he gave me a gel injection, did absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Went back to him, he told me I was going to have to live with the pain and to try to stay away from his office. I said I can do that. So a few months later I went to an orthopedic surgeon, and by that time my right hip started hurting because I was overcompensating for my left knee hurting. And he said, well, you need a total knee replacement. Here's some pills. Come back to see me in a month.
Oh.
Pain pills did nothing. My hips started getting worse, and I was really having a hard time walking, and I wasn't getting any relief from doctors. So I looked online and saw an ad that Brandon had on there, and I called him, came in, and decided to go with him. And within a couple visits, the pain in my hips started going away. I was able to walk more. The pain in my hip was actually hurt more than the pain in my knee.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to tolerate the pain in my knee. I started seeing another orthopedic doctor, and he did an MRI, found out that I had a hairline fracture in my tibia due to the bone on bone. So I was on crutches for 6 weeks, and so I put my sessions with Brandon on hold until I got off the crutches. And after the tibia healed, he tried 3 injections with the gel, did nothing. So I came back to Brandon and I said, I need a knee replacement. Nothing else is helping. So he started giving me exercises to do before the knee replacement. He said, the more exercises you do, the faster and easier your recovery will be. I'm all for that. So I had my knee scheduled for November 3rd, and I started doing the exercises Brandon told me to do 4 to 5 times a week. And then my surgery got rescheduled to December 3rd.
Okay.
Kept doing the exercises, so finally went in for the surgery and started seeing Brandon again 3 days after the surgery. And the first week was kind of hard. The second week, it's like the muscles in my legs started waking up.
Yep.
And that's off.
Never looked
the walker,
back.
yeah. I mean, I haven't used a walker or a cane since a week and a half after surgery.
Wow.
He had me doing squats 2 weeks after surgery, and it's been a very quick and easy recovery, and I honestly don't think I'd be where I am today without Brandon.
Wow.
Because my brother-in-law's had a knee replacement a month before I did. He's not anywhere close to where I am. My husband has a friend who had one last September. He's not even close. He's even had manipulation. He's not close. So it's like I followed Brandon's instructions and did the exercises he told me to, because the ones the doctor and the hospital give you are pretty they don't tell you good. So
Yeah. Doing anything. Like, was that pain stopping you from doing anything?
well, it's kind of a light pain, like it was just kind of irritating, and I had mentioned it to my doctor, and she said, she felt around, she said, oh, you have arthritis. But I was cutting grass one day, and after I cut the grass, I could not walk. I mean, it was so bad. And I went to the immediate care center the next day, which was a Saturday, and they did an x-ray and said, yeah, you've got really bad arthritis. But I think that's when I tore my meniscus in two. Because after that, it never did get really much better.
Interesting. So I guess my final question is, what would you tell somebody that is kind of on the fence of coming to see Proactive?
Don't hesitate. Do not hesitate, because, like I said, I have seen other people go through hospital-supported physical therapists, ones that insurance pay, and they are nowhere near where I am right now. I mean, he doesn't have to abide by the rules. So he can push you and really let you do what you can do, not what insurance says you can do. And I think that makes a huge difference.